Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
A slight smile spread across Damien Harris' face as the chants echoed through the atrium at the College Football Hall of Fame. In Atlanta, Damien. Fans crowed in unison shortly after he entered the building around 1 p.m. Harris walked right past them, briskly strutting toward the gabfest he's been eagerly awaiting for months. Word is that right after the running back declared in January he was returning to Alabama for his senior season, he told a staff member he wanted assurance he'd be among the 3 Crimson Tide player representatives at SEC Media Days this summer. It was an unusual demand because few enjoy being cross-examined by so many unfamiliar souls. But there he was Wednesday, soaking in the spotlight, sitting on dais after dais and navigating his way through a stream of questions. "This is what Damien does," said Alabama linebacker Anfernee Jennings. "Damien likes to talk, he is the right man for the job." Last year, Minkah Fitzpatrick also seemed to fit the bill because of his genuine persona and impressive resume. But in reality the soft-spoken defensive back was reluctant to absorb the media blitz. That has never been the case with Harris, who has relished his role as a de facto team spokesman since he started playing at his sophomore year. Majoring in communication studies, Harris had an abiding interest in public speaking, telling AL.com in 2016 he felt that was something that would help me through all facets of my life, it's something I will be able to carry with me. As Harris has won recognition with consecutive 1,000-yard seasons and his profile has been raised, he has been able to indulge in his passion with increasing regularity. Harris was one of 2 Alabama players quoted in the most controversial article of the offseason, a Bleacher Report story by Matt Hayes that explored the possibility of Jalen Hurts transferring if he loses the quarterback battle. Harris told Hayes the whole brouhaha was much ado about nothing. It was that kind of response a PR flack would give, which is why the sports information staff regularly trots Harris out to protect the program's image. Harris performed his duty again Wednesday, deflecting quarterback questions with the kind of grace his coach, Nick Saban, sometimes struggles to muster. "I have been asked about it a million times," Harris said. "Somebody asked me if I get tired of it. I get to support my teammates and talk about how great they are. So, why would I get tired of it?" Harris offered that diplomatic comment after engaging in a playful dialogue with one Alabama beat reporter who denied asking Harris about the Tua Tagovailoa Jalen Hurts battle. "Never?" Harris said. "Not one time? Not one time? Because I'm pretty sure you've asked me about the quarterback situation. I know for a fact you've asked that question before." The exchange generated laughs from the reporters around him. But Harris wanted to make sure his audience knew he was having fun, adding he was just kidding before tackling the next subject. Not long thereafter, he maneuvered over to the set of the Paul Feinbaum Show, where he joined the talk show host, ESPN analyst Marcus Spears and Saban for yet another interview. Jennings and offensive lineman Ross Pierschbaker, the 2 other media ambassadors on this day, watched from afar with bored expressions on their faces. Their day, thankfully, was done. "He loves to do this stuff," Pierschbaker noted. "I think he wants to do this when he grows up. He always has very intellectual, great responses. Along with becoming the Tide's latest, greatest running back, it's what Harris has become known for during his time at Alabama." As the powwow with Feinbaum and company continued, Pierschbaker and Jennings seemed ready to head back to Tuscaloosa. But Harris didn't. The spotlight was still on him. Literally. Glancing over at Harris, one of the program's employees remarked that the running back easily could keep going despite having spent close to 3 hours blabbing with a bunch of journalists. "I had to ask myself, am I ready to leave this place yet?" Harris said at one point. That quote followed a question about his decision to skip the NFL and come back to school. But it also seemed to sum up his